Hey there, friends, and thanks for tuning into the show. I'm Tony Berardo, and as always, I'm here with my beautiful wife, Brenda. Hello.
Hello. If y'all didn't know, we started a business called Meet Cute Box, where we'll send you and your partner a curated date night box every month full of items only from local businesses around the world.
That's right. But on this podcast, we're going to research some relationship advice, give out date night ideas, and much, much more.
Thanks for joining us and hope you'll tell a friend and subscribe.
Well, let's get started, shall we, babe?
Let's.
Okay, so today's episode, episode 3. Oh, man, we are just moving along, aren't we, dear? This is very exciting.
Yes.
Yes, quite. So we're going to give you some relationship advice that we've done a little bit of research on. Hopefully you guys and gals out there will appreciate this and maybe get some use out of it. And maybe get use. And maybe get some use out of it and possibly get some use out of this. Today's episode is all about couples activities to strengthen your relationship. Now, it says here from the research that there's a big misconception that when you happen to find the right person, everything will just fall into place and just be perfect. Well, the truth is a committed relationship is never an easy feat to maintain, is it, my dear?
No,
No.
it is not.
In fact, it's very crucial to dedicate at least a little bit of time and effort each day to keep that relationship happy and healthy. A great way to develop a strong bond with your significant other is to just spend time together, doing activities and doing a lot of fun, something out of your comfort zone. And that is something that has motivated us not just to do date nights at home, but that's helped us kind of start Meet Cute Box, because that was a big thing that got us going, was how can we, think about ways to get out of our comfort zone and do some date nights.
Yes. Instead of just going to dinner.
Speaking of dinner, number one tip here is enroll in a cooking class. Good segue, dear. Did you plan that?
Yes.
Fucking amazing girl, you.
I'm learning.
Enroll in a couples cooking class. So a popular bonding activity that couples can engage in together includes taking a really fun cooking class. This is different than cooking together at home. This holds each of you accountable, plus it's a fun surprise. When you're learning something new together, like cooking, you're provided an opportunity to collaborate as a team and dole out compliments that acknowledge individual strengths and weaknesses.
And
Also,
cooking is a weakness for me.
Cooking is a weakness for you, yes. But you're learning, yes?
Yes.
Thanks to Purple Carrot, we do a lot of that. That's fun.
Yeah. I just don't enjoy it. It doesn't bring me joy. I can do it, and it tastes good afterwards, but during, it's very upsetting.
Yeah.
But, if we did a cooking class, maybe I'll be different. I've never done that.
Nor I. We should do that.
Yes.
Why don't we just listen to this advice and actually do it?
That'll be check.
Yes.
Enroll in cooking class.
What's the next one here, dear?
Oh, read books. Oh, we've talked about this so much. Reading a book can come across as a solo activity, but it's actually one of the best couples activities out there. You can imagine it as an exclusive book club for 2 people. Select an identical title to read and pick a specific date on which you both agree to complete chapters. After finishing, schedule time and date and discuss the plot and characters together. You'll find it quite surprising how much there is to say and how quickly you enter an in-depth discussion regarding your reaction to the story.
That's actually a good idea. We haven't done, because I'm assuming here what I'm reading is the same book.
Yeah, you're reading the same book at the same time. So it's like a book club.
Do we have to buy both books or we
That's
take
where-
turns?
No. I guess you could take turns, because it would be silly to buy 2 books of the same title. But you could take turns and then just, like it said, set a date as to when you're going to finish each individual chapter.
Right.
Like, whenever you take time to read your chapter, I'll take time to read your chapter, and then you reconvene and talk about it.
Yeah, that would make sense.
We've talked about this a lot. We need to read more.
Yeah.
It's just so hard.
A few weeks ago we did, we would go to the pool or we would do it out here and we would just spend, whatever, half hour, an hour reading. And we were doing good for a while, but man, the hard thing with the books here is you got your phone. And then, if you try to read or listen to a book, because I love listening to books or doing podcasts, obviously. But doing stuff like that, then once you're on your phone, it's just a nightmare, because I could read this book that's fictional, or I could watch something that's real and watch a bunch of people on TikTok fall and
Well,
laugh
that's
my
where
ass
the
off.
discipline is of keeping your devices away and actually committing to it. That's the hard part. Well, no, the hard part is just actually sitting there, because, there's a lot of good books out there, but at the same time, it's like what captures my interest might not capture your interest, or there's books that it's like I'll read it, and it's just like,
Yeah. And
I need to find, because I haven't found my genre, if you will. You know what I mean?
Well, and, it's also like everyone that says books are better than movies. Like those people that are like, oh, Harry Potter, the books are way better. Are they though? I mean, come on.
No.
Maybe the story's better, but
I read the books, and now we're starting to watch this is the first time I've watched the movies.
Yeah.
And I read those books in like middle school, high school.
Right. Same.
And the movies are better, but they're in their own right.
Well, and they're also better just because no difference than using your phone versus reading a book. Yeah, it's great to read a book because your imagination can run wild and like cognitively it's aesthetically pleasing. Like your brain is literally working out essentially.
Yeah.
But then when you watch that movie, your brain isn't working out, but visually it's hitting a different part of your brain and it's way more satisfying.
It is.
It's just hard to.
I mean, for me personally, like you said, it brings out your imagination when you actually read the book. And then when you watch the movie, you're kind of comparing between the two, because obviously for timing reasons in movies, they always cut out stuff that you're like, that would have been so good to see like played out on film. But tomato, I guess. I don't know.
Indeed. Potato. Next thing is, which we've done before and is very beneficial, at least a couple times a year, travel to a new place. There's nothing like experiencing something new together, especially going to a place for the first time with someone else. A moment of discovery that's shared together will actually allow you and your partner to naturally bond, strengthening the relationship. Travel poses many benefits as visiting new...
The newscaster comes out so hard.
I try to make it entertaining for the listener.
Oh, it's entertaining. I'm listening.
Yeah. Traveling poses many benefits, as visiting these locations together will create untold opportunities for you and your partner to share these incredible moments. Now, this doesn't mean spending a fortune on some lavish beach trip on the other side of the world. Try taking a simple stroll through a nearby state. It'll be just as special because it's new for the both of you. That is actually a good idea. And we've talked about that. We're probably going to do something here soon where it's like local as opposed to we've done these cross-country trips and all that stuff. And it is expensive and it's fun, but you're spending so much time traveling and catching up on time and then you end up getting back. Sometimes it might be better just to do more day trips. Not day trips, but, weekend trips far away where you live versus like once a year going to like an exotic location or something.
Oh, yeah. 100% agree with that.
Do you have like a favorite place that we've been to last couple of years?
Utah.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah. No contest.
It was the best.
Yeah, Utah was awesome.
Again and again. But the thing is, like, us going across the country has correlated with, work things. So we just kind of like extended and took advantage of that. Now. And
it was free.
For the most part, yeah. Now we're talking about taking a road trip here soon. And we just have to sit down and kind of map it out. But, there's a lot of places to go in Florida. Like, I've been to the Keys once. And I was a kid and I was at sea camp, so it's not like I experienced the Keys for all its glory. So that would be fun to do.
Yeah, we could bring Ollie.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Go to like Georgia.
Get a little Airbnb. Yeah, I like it.
All right, start getting active. Sports and recreation help the body to stay healthy and go a long way in maintaining a happy relationship. Engaging in exercise or similar activities together with your partner makes you feel good about doing something wholesome for yourself as well. There is a multitude of options for couples exercise, and you can easily find an activity that works best for any dynamic. For example, if you find yourself enjoying the competition, sports like tennis work wonders. Conversely, if you find that competing turns out to be a negative experience most of the time, try something more neutral like taking a yoga class or going for a long walk.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I don't like the competitiveness, so I feel like when we do our physical, getting active things.
Well, even just like going on walks and every now and then, a couple times a day, that helps.
I prefer that than sporty things, if you will.
No, I mean, studies show that even just going on a walk and increasing your steps from, because everyone has on your Apple Watch or something 10,000 steps a day, and everyone's like showing, I did 70,000 steps this week. No, 10,000 a day is like normal. But if you can just make a point to go on a few extra walks a day, 20,000 steps a day, and then cut back your food a little bit and, do things like, because getting active to me also is like eating right together, eating the same things, like taking care of your health, you do that together. I think it creates a little bit more excitement, I think, in the relationship. And you both are going to stay healthy for the rest of your life. Live a longer, happy, healthy life together. Anyway, next thing, talk things out. Scheduling the right time for couples therapy is a very positive choice for a relationship. Many folks believe that this is only relevant when there are critical problems that need to be resolved, or there's a lot of fighting going on. Even the happiest of couples that don't suffer from major issues can still benefit from having therapy. It improves communication because many things are easier when there is a neutral, objective individual in the room that's watching. Yeah, couples therapy. That's interesting. And even if it's not couples therapy, even if it's just something like talking things out, I loop this into like talking with each other.
Yeah.
If you just sit down, talk about your problems, talk about your issues, talk about your successes, your failures, and you figure out each other's strengths and weaknesses. I feel like we do that a lot. Sometimes it gets heated more than others, but that's to be expected, right?
Yeah, that's normal. If it didn't get heated, I'd be worried.
Yeah, if everything goes smooth, it's like, oh, what the fuck's going on here?
Boring.
Yeah.
We got the rest of our lives on this.
All good. So again, there it is, couples activities to strengthen a relationship. We hope this was beneficial to you. Again, we typically like to look this stuff up and just read it off in the podcast, adding our own 2 cents. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. But you got anything else, babe?
No, I'm good.
Very good. Well, if you haven't already, check out meetcutebox.com, where you and your partner can receive theme date night boxes delivered right to your door. Thank you for listening to today's episode, and I am your host, Tony Berardo. Of course, I am joined with my lovely wife, Brenda Berardo. Babe, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.